Next up, we have Jordan and Ezra with a Viennese Waltz. Once again, such a beautiful song and great choreography. I am going to be a little bit picky, but that's only because I think Jordan can really go all the way to the finals. Even though the choreography was good, it lost a lot of the Viennese Waltz content. Because she was dancing with her dad so much, it turned into a slow waltz. The Viennese waltz is much more faster and has a lot more momentum than a regular slow waltz, but that's because she was dancing with her dad so much. There's no way he could have mastered Viennese waltz technique in a week. So even though I enjoyed the dance and I thought the choreography was good, I would have liked to see a lot more Viennese waltz content with her and Ezra. All right, next up we have Scott and Riley with a foxtrot. I'm going to be honest, I really didn't think this was a foxtrot song. There were a lot of timing issues and some stumbling issues. Even though the choreography was great and I loved the singing intro and it was really inventive and had those contemporary nuances that I like to see in our foxtrot, I do say that there was a lack of connection. To Kim Johnson's point, I think he needs to use his core a little bit more. I've been telling Scott this for a while now. He needs to engage his core and back muscles because there seems to be a major disconnect between what his upper body is doing and what his lower body is doing. So I really like that Kim Johnson told him to think of the ruler because there seems to be a big disconnect between those two portions of his body. And the only way he's going to correct that is if he works on his core and back muscle engagement. But overall, great job. Love them. I can't wait to see what they do for Wicked Night. I have a feeling their routine is going to be insane. All right, next up we have Danielle and Pasha with their Jive from Boy Meets World theme song. I'm a huge fan of this show. I love Mr. Feeney. When I was teaching, I actually used him as a role model for what it meant to be a good teacher, and he's had such an impact, and I was crying during that package that they showed. I do agree with Kim's correction about being more on the balls of the feet. The only way that is she's going to be able to master that is if she was wearing the heels. I noticed that she was wearing a flat shoe when she should have been in heels, and that's going to propel her more on the balls of the feet. Sometimes when the dancers choose to wear a flat when they should be wearing a heel, they don't realize how much it throws them off their technique. So next time she needs to be in the proper footwear. I actually disagree with Carrie Ann's comment. I feel like, especially at the professional amateur level, dynamics and content have a conflicting relationship. I do understand what Carrie Ann is saying about dynamics. However, a huge comment that people have been making is there's not enough content. We need more content. And Pasha is great at putting a lot of content in the dances. And also, I felt like in this comment, she was comparing her dance to other people's dances. Everybody's on their own journey. And I felt like she was comparing them to like Robert and Dylan and other people. But overall, really nice job. Loved how much jive content there was in this, but Danielle is doing well. Okay, last up, we have Alex and Val with their contemporary routine. I feel like we are seeing a new version of Alex, like she's really understanding the mechanics of dancing and the concepts of working in a partnership. Beautiful choreography, beautiful song choice. Love how they incorporated her little sister. And I do agree with Kim. I'm seeing a more confident Alex, and I want to see this Alex progress through the rest of the competition. All right, so those are my thoughts on dedication night. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and follow below. Make sure you also comment below to let me know your thoughts and opinions on dedication night. And I will see you next Wednesday for Wicked Night. Have a great week.